Hey loves, welcome back to my kitchen. Today we're making lasagna. So if you're interested, don't change that dial. Welcome to Cooking with Rash. With me, your host, Rashelle. Today, we're making vegetable lasagna. Yes, because you guys are giving me a hand, okay? Okay. As usual, the ingredients list will be in the description box. The first step is to put on a pot with water to boil on high flame and put a few drops of oil in it so the noodles don't stick together. Once the water comes to a boil, place 13 lasagna noodles into the pan. We'll only need 12, but put an extra one in case. Then boil until it's al dente. While the noodles are boiling, grease a tray or baking tray or anything you have and rest the noodles and set it aside. We don't want them to bend, okay? Because if they're left in the pot, they will bend, so we have to lay them flat. And then we set this aside and continue with our filling. So for the filling, I'll be using half of a zucchini and some mixed vegetables. To get the filling going, I sauteed some garlic and onion in a little butter, and then I added the diced zucchini, right? And I seasoned it to taste. I love when my vegetables are still crunchy, so I just did this for a few minutes because I don't want them to get too soggy. Alright, so for the mixed vegetable, I already have it in a saucepan, and then I added 2 cans of tomato sauce and can of tomato paste, and you guys can add a little sugar or honey, to reduce that little tangy flavor that the tomato paste will add. And of course, you season it to your taste again. And for the meat lovers, you can add your chicken, your pork, your beef, ground beef, or whatever it is that you'd like to add to your lasagna. We reduce the flame on this, let it simmer, then we set it aside. Now to make the white sauce, which is a roux. So the butter was melted and equal part of the flour was added, and this was mixed together until it got to that nice clumpy paste. And then 1 cup of milk was added, and it's all whisked together until it's thickened and looks creamy like so. The trick is to keep on whisking, guys, until we get to our desired creaminess. We just have to whisk for a couple minutes. Now for the layering. So I greased the bottom of my pan with some olive oil, but you guys can use red sauce at the bottom if you want. Then I'm using 4 of the noodles to layer the bottom of the pan to start the first layer. Guys, don't be too worried about the noodles hanging over. You can either clip them off or you can fold them over and you have more filling. Okay, so the next thing is for us to add the roux. So you're just gonna slabber that, and then I'm gonna spread it evenly right across. Now to add the vegetable sauce. So off camera I had added the zucchini to the vegetable mixture, so you can see little zucchini chunks in there. And now we're just gonna spread it right across. Yes, I'm saying that a lot, but we have to spread it right across so we get everything added nicely, so we get all the flavors and everything in all the bites. Now it's time to add the cheese. So we're using some white cheddar cheese, the regular cheddar cheese, mozzarella, and pepper jack cheese, and we just sprinkle that right above everything. I never had any Parmesan, but that's also a good one to use. You guys can just use your preference, any cheese you like. So after we finish cheesing it, we add 4 more noodle sheets to the top, and then we repeat the process. Guys, remember to separate your cheese, the white sauce, and the filling so you don't run out when you get to the top of the last layer. That is very important. So in essence, you basically split everything you're using into thirds. Then we repeat the process. Noodles, white sauce, filling, cheese. And repeat. Noodles, white sauce, filling, and cheese. This is the last time. you guys, so don't worry about the edges. I think I had mentioned that before, because look, as you see me pointing right there, I clipped them off. You guys could have folded them as I mentioned before, but I just chose to clip it off because it was easier for me. And now it's time for the oven, so we'll push that into the oven at 350 degrees Fahrenheit or around 180 degrees Celsius. You can set your oven as you're about to start layering, right? So you can get your oven nice and ready so that it bakes properly. Now for the finished product. Ta-da! Okay, then let's try this again. Voila! And there you have it. Okay, so before I put it in the oven, I forgot to tell you guys that I had added some parsley flakes on the top, so that's what you see right there. And just look at it, guys, it looks wonderful. Truth be told, it wasn't ready, so I put it back in the oven for about 5-10 minutes so it could set some more and get that nice brown golden color that you're seeing right there. So this is truly what it looks like when it was done baking. And guys, it was so delicious, and I'm not just saying that because I did it, but it really was. Just look at it. Guys, I totally forgot to cover my lasagna with the foil. That's why the edges were a little dry, so you have to ensure that you bake it with the foil. Then you remove it when it's like 10 minutes left so it get the nice golden color at the top. Guys, one thing you have to be careful of, if you cut your lasagna before it's cooled, it will shell and fall apart. You have to let your lasagna cool before you cut it. I didn't give mine any time to cool, which is why it looks like that. And now for a little razzle-dazzle and excitement on the plate with parsley. So this is the next day when the lasagna really got a chance to set properly. You can see the layers quite clearly. And that's a wrap, guys. So thank you so much for watching and for giving me a helping hand for those who helped. Of course, remember to share the love with a friend, like this video, subscribe so we can grow. Comment and let me know if you guys ever made lasagna before. Until then, catch you guys next week. Bye.